Hi everyone, I'm Sofia. I'm the head of product development at Supergoop, and today we're going to talk about why there's really no such thing as an organic or natural sunscreen, and also why you should never ever use a homemade sunscreen. First off, we thought that it was really important to talk about the idea of natural skincare or natural and organic sunscreen, since there's been a lot of talk about what makes sunscreen safe, after the FDA announced that they were looking into the safety of sunscreen actives. It's no surprise that searches for natural sunscreen or organic sunscreen have just gone through the roof, and we feel like it's very important that we explain to you exactly what natural or organic sunscreen terms really mean. So let's get started. First thing you should know is that there's no really such a thing as a natural sunscreen. All natural product claims can be very misleading because, first of all, there isn't an official definition of what natural means, and there's no government organization that is actually certifying all these claims. So generally speaking, when products claim to be all natural, it's purely marketing. In some instances, brands will go through a third-party certification through a company like EcoCert to get that all-natural claim on their package. So what does it mean when a beauty brand stamps an all-natural claim on the package without getting any certification? Well, that just means that they're saying that all of the ingredients in their formula were naturally sourced and not synthetically made in the lab. But we know that that's impossible with sunscreen actives. Even the mineral actives like titanium dioxide and zinc oxide, they're not naturally sourced. They're made in the lab. And the reason why they're made in the lab is because you want to ensure that they are removed for any traces of impurities, for example, lead, which can be damaging to your health. So it's very important that these mineral sunscreen actives are created in a lab setting where they can replicate that process and ensure that you're always getting truly efficacious, safe actives. Another thing to remember is that because something is natural or has been certified to be as all natural, it doesn't necessarily mean that it's completely safe. There are plenty of natural things that are not safe, for example, poison ivy. When it comes to SPF ingredients, there are two types: good, safe, and effective ones, or bad, harmful, and ineffective ones. Our goal is always to use the former and not the latter. Now let's talk about the term organic as it relates to sunscreen. The FDA actually does not define or regulate organic as it relates to cosmetics or personal care products. And while some brands may choose to get certification under the USDA, the USDA only has authority over agricultural ingredients and not the vast majority of ingredients that are produced specifically for use in personal care products. Something that's really interesting is that in chemistry terms, the term organic actually refers to chemical sunscreen actives because those actives contain carbon. And in chemistry, all compounds that contain carbon is referred to as organic. On the flip side, mineral sunscreen actives are called inorganic because they don't contain any carbon molecules. Zinc oxide and titanium dioxide are free of carbon, so in the chemistry world, they are inorganic compounds. And finally, it might be tempting to go out there and try to create your own sunscreen, but please don't. And don't wear someone else's homemade sunscreen. All of these homemade sunscreen recipes that you find online that use ingredients like lavender oil or coconut oil as the UV blockers are not safe. These ingredients do not provide adequate levels of UV protection, and even if they did, you wouldn't even have the proper testing equipment to go through all the testing that we go through with SPF to ensure that your formula is efficacious. So when it comes to sunscreen, just trust the experts, buy a sunscreen that's been properly tested and properly labeled, and skip mixing this in your kitchen. If what you're interested in is a reef-safe option, we've just launched our Play 100% Mineral Lotion, which is 100% mineral, zinc oxide, and titanium dioxide non-nano formula that's 80-minute water resistant, and it's the perfect addition to any trip to the beach. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope we helped clear some doubts about what natural and organic claims mean on beauty products. Please remember to not make your own homemade sunscreen. And if you have any questions, leave them in the comments below, and I'll see you in the next video.